Yes, sir. My tricker. Back up in this thing, man. Today, we got some more occult oddities on deck, man. Today, I'm reacting to some creepy TikToks that'll leave you discombobulated. But before we hop into that, man, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run the numbers up on the algorithm. And you ain't even got to think about it later. And then if you haven't already, man, go ahead and hit that sub button, man. Sub up. Join the family. Promise you, this is the most lit and active community on YouTube, period, man. And to everybody who's already subbed up, man, you already know I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. I would not be in this position if it wasn't for you guys. But with that being said, guys, let's hop straight into the video.
Can you imagine standing there filming this like this person did? A huge fire emitting toxic smoke at a recycling plant in the town of Richmond. The flames prompting officials to issue evacuation orders for about 2,000 people there.
There's a host of different chemicals, plastics give off when they're on fire, and so it's concerning.
The obvious question this morning is, how did this start? Officials say they don't know, and they won't know until that fire is extinguished.
This fire is going to burn for a few days. It's a big enough fire that it's just not going to be tonight. It's going to burn a while.
Bro. That had to be the thickest smoke plume I ever seen. This might be the worst one this year.
Let me first begin with a question to our two other panelists, Lady Gaga and Philip Anschutz. Both of them have started these foundations, as I said, that focus to some degree on kindness. And if I get their attention...
Hey, the Dalai Lama is a wild boy, man. Tell me what y'all think about this recent scandal.
Israel Adesanya, one of the most popular UFC fighters, draws a cross on the Monster logo this past weekend. You don't know the conspiracy? It's said that the Monster logo is actually 666 in Hebrew.
And when you put the three numbers together, it looks exactly like the logo.
I think we're all familiar that 666 is the mark of the beast. Monster's slogan is Unleash the Beast. The T in Monster is also a cross. There's conspiracies when you drink the can, the cross flips upside down, representing the Christ.
Hey, that's too epic, but I hope he don't get fined, because I think Monster is like the UFC's biggest sponsor, bro.
Amazing UFO footage released by Blink-182 star Tom DeLonge. The footage is incredible. Look closely. It's almost like the reflection is an outline of the object. Now here's the fascinating part. According to Bob Lazar, the crafts in Area 51 cannot be seen when looking directly up at them because they use gravity to bend light, much like what we're seeing here.
Hey, props to him for getting some good footage, because I would probably have the camera shaking in fear.
He knew of a location in the Cairo Museum that was off limits to the public.
You're tasked to look at the stuff that no one's supposed to look at.
Basically. And we were at the base of these stairs. We get up to the top of the stairs, and there's like this ribbon barrier that you're not supposed to cross. So we go through that, and then we go down this hallway and into this doorway. So we go into this room, and in this room it's just filled with junk, just all sorts of stuff that is dark, dusty, and kind of just locked away. What I began to see nearly immediately was stuff that were low relief type stuff, as well as statue type stuff that was very alien in nature, in stone, in writing, as well as artifacts. And one of the weird things about it is that,
Hey, if that's true, then that answers who built the pyramids.
Yo, if you want to know if the police are tapping your phone, do this, okay? Look, I just found this out. Okay? Call. Look, if it says disabled, then you're good. If anything says able, that means they're on you. Save this video.
Earth actually just a simulation. There is a theory that humans are actually way more advanced beings, living in higher dimensional worlds, and that the Earth is actually a training ground, being used to prepare us for the impending disaster in the real world. It says that once the training is completed, we will pass on from this world and join the fight for humanity, even though there are many examples of us living in a simulation. And you can watch the full video by clicking on the link in the description below. Why is no one asking the question?
Hey, if this world is our training, then we failing miserably right now.
Okay, here we go, guys. Part 2. You loved the first one. Here is the second episode on how similar people are in Hollywood. Some are identical, some bit a stretch, but yet makes you wonder how so many look alike in one industry. We are not talking around the world, but in one industry in particular.
Some of those are too close, bro. They gotta be related, made from the same template, something.
Okay, please tell me how is this possible. Watch the video and then I'll explain what the is going on, because I am so lost and I have been for a while. Right? Normal video. Now watch it in slow motion. Look at the boyfriend. Look at the rock that my boyfriend throws. It pauses mid-air. It's happening now. Pause. Then glitches into the water. And then these are some photos of it out of the water, in the water, and then in and out of the water. And I'm so confused, so please help.
It's like the physics lagged out.
And here's a fine coin from 1587, and really giving us a good and clear idea of how advanced the old world was. 1587, we see a cathedral, an amazing building, minted on a coin, all sorts of amazing antiquity. And how could it be? How could these people of the 1500s erect such glorious structures? Let's look at the other side of the coin. Look at this city. What is going on here in the 1500s? And these are the kinds of cities we're seeing depicted on the old map we are looking at. Absolutely splendid. This is a taste of the old world. And these crests, found all around, are the nations of the old world. And this is all we have here. This nation appears to have been associated with Tartaria. And down here, this one, we noticed on the older map by Ortelius earlier in the video, seeming to occupy many portions in what seemed to be South Africa.
Hey, I would have to verify that that coin is actually from the 1500s, but the more I research, the more I believe in the mud flood, bro. Hey, I feel like that island was exactly like that village from that movie Midsummer, bro. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out and tell me if you feel me.
Dan Aykroyd recalled the strange occurrence he had while filming the season finale of his paranormal TV show, Out There. When he went outside to take a call from Britney Spears, he spotted a black Ford sedan parked across the street. There were two men with blank faces who were allegedly gazing at him from within the car. A tall man suddenly emerged from the Ford and stared him down. Aykroyd turned away for just a moment, and when he looked back, the man and the car had vanished. Despite the fact that he was on a one-way street in the heart of New York City, Aykroyd maintains that the car couldn't have passed him without him noticing. Now, 2 hours later, he would learn that his show Out There had been canceled, and he was instructed to stop filming immediately. While some may dispute his narrative, Aykroyd insists that he saw what he saw and believes that there was a link between the mysterious man in black and the termination of his show.
Hey, I'm not saying he lying, but it sounds like he making up excuses for his show getting canceled.
Got a couple of lights on the Truman Show. It's currently 5:30 in the morning. Can anyone say glitch in the Matrix? What's providing the light coming through the sky? It's almost like the whole sky is clouds and a ray of sunshine beaming down. That's all.
Hey, that looked like a tear through the fabric of the space-time continuum.
You've probably seen the headlines of this unexplained creature caught on a Texas trail cam, and people are losing their minds trying to identify it, saying it's a new species, a chupacabra, or, and I'm not kidding, a man in a suit. But the answer is actually really simple. It's a badger. Like short legs, long body, its eyes on a white stripe between black blotches. I'm not sure how this stumped park officials and made national headlines, but I
knew exactly what it was. They just needed a quick story.
When an artist signs to a record label deal, he is in debt, and he is in debt for a very long time. Let's say a record label came up to you and they want to give you $1 million deal, and you are so lucky enough to get an 80-20 split, meaning you get 20% of all the music royalties of your own music, which is a lot. You're gonna get that $1 million out the door today. But here's the catch. That 80-20 split, yeah, well, your music has to produce $5 million in revenue in order for you to be debt-free. Then once you paid off all your debt to the record label, then you start making your 20% profit. And on top of that, now you got to start making the music. Well, the record label is going to give you very expensive studios to make money in, which is coming out of the $5 million you owe. You're going to buy all these nice things for your music videos like diamonds, jewelry, cars. You owe the record label $6 million. On top of that, they own the copyrights to all of your music. And you have to wear what you want them to wear. You have to go where they want you to go. You're only allowed to say what they let you say.
It's like you better off with a regular 9-to-5 than a record deal.
Okay, you can do this. Just ignore the statues. They're not demons. It's fine. You got this. You got this. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're not gonna come alive, right? Right? You're all just standing and chilling, right? Right? It's fine. This is fine. Just a few demons, it's fine. Oh, cool. They reflect in that. That's cool. That's cool. This is fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Modern art is getting out of hand.
Hope you all can help me. Doing a bit of research. Or you all go off in the comments. I don't believe it, but I believe everyone has a point to make. I'm doing the flat earth research. I do not believe in flat earth. I hate it until I started researching it because I wanted to prove it wrong. I wanted to claim all them flat earthers to be wrong, but the information speaks for itself.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone explain this to me. Again, I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm at a stage in my life right now where I just believe in everything. Yeah, the Earth's flat. Yeah, the Earth's round. If you tell me it's square, it's square. I don't give a anymore.
The rocket might have just hit 0G and that's why it slowed down like that. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.
Guys, ano ito guys? Tingnan nyo guys, parang alien. Parang talaga siyang alien. Kayo na mag-boss ka guys kung ano to guys. Please comment kung nakakita na kayo ng ganito.
Bro, tell me we don't got invisible roaches.
WTF is that?
That we're seeing. You see the pink? You can't see it super great on video, but it's really there in person. It's like super bright pink. Now watch. It's just gone. It's just gone. Watch. It's like bright pink. Do you see that? What?
Bro, that's clearly the sun reflecting off of some puddle of automotive fluid. Come on.
The God particle was discovered by scientists in 2012. At the time, Stephen Hawking said that this particle could potentially destroy the entire universe. The God particle is known as the Higgs boson, and it shapes and sizes everything that we know of in existence. Now that we have discovered the particle and are learning how to utilize it, we could be opening up a Pandora's box of instability. The particle is just so uniquely powerful that it can become wildly unstable at any energy above 100 billion giga-electron volts. What this means is that the particle, when exposed to this high energy, could undergo vacuum decay. The vacuum would expand at the speed of light, basically erasing all of time and space until nothing remained of the universe except infinite blackness. And all of this could happen, according to Stephen Hawking himself, right here in some mad scientist lab.
We haven't even figured out how to send a man back to the moon, but we messing with the God particle, bro. We just skip levels. Big note for me.
Much time before there's regular travel back and forth to Mars.
Do we have enough resources such that if the spaceships from Earth stop coming,
You can survive.
Yeah, and the reason that the ships from Earth stop coming could be World War III, or it could be due to a slow decline of civilization. So civilization here on Earth could end with a bang or a whimper.
And Elon dives deeper into extraterrestrial life that could possibly be encountered during the journey.
There's like the Fermi paradox of like, where are the aliens? So, where are the aliens? There either are a lot of aliens or none, and either they're equally terrifying. If there are a lot of aliens, well, it's like an alien civilization might just view us as like a bug infestation. But if there are no aliens, well, could it be that all civilizations are just destroyed before they become interstellar? You know, so.
And when asked if he thinks that aliens have visited Earth, his response is iconic.
Even though you're thinking about interplanetary travel, you don't really think about aliens.
No, I mean, if they show up, I'm like, great, okay, now this isn't your information. But we... Well, if aliens visited, there'd be something buried somewhere. We haven't seen anything. So anyway, I mean, maybe there are aliens, but they're very subtle. If there are, they're just very, they're being pretty shy.
Now, even though aliens might not be here on Earth, he believes we might harness similar powers in the not-so-distant future.
On a galactic timescale, even with sublight travel, you could absolutely colonize the whole galaxy, even some of the neighboring galaxies.
So you would start with Mars, build bases on Mars, then use Mars to jump off to all these other planets, set up places there, and over thousands of years easily.
Yeah, just hop from one solar system to the next, and
that seems like that's imperative. Like that has to happen if the human civilization is going to survive, because our planet is just, we're too subject to natural disasters and our own folly, and if the species is going to survive, we kind of have to escape.
And Elon details past events that have happened on Earth that nearly killed every single living organism.
And then there have been so many extinction events, not like just a few. I mean, the Permian extinction event, that was a real rough one, where it's like well over 90% of all species died out. That doesn't tell the whole story, because a huge chunk of the remaining species were fungi and, you know, like sponges and stuff like that.
Hey, let me know in the comments if you got offered the opportunity to live the rest of your life on Mars, would you take it, bro? Like, I don't know, it'd be cool to see, but it'd be boring after like a day. That HARP cloud factory.
Did you know the Bible actually exposes where Satan's city is? Watch this.
The city where Satan dwells in. In Revelation chapter 2, verse 13, the Bible says, I know where you live, where Satan has his throne. Yet you remain true to my name. You did not renounce your faith in me, not even in the days of Antipas, my faithful witness, who was put to death in your city, where Satan lives. Well, if you look up the martyr of Saint Antipas, you'll see that it was under the reign of Emperor Nero, in a city that is now known as Geneva. And if you're wondering what's in Geneva, you'll find the company CERN, whose main mission is to create the God particle, attempting to split the veil between the supernatural and natural realm, possibly opening a supernatural portal to the underworld. So is it a coincidence?
Hey, I don't know why they trying so hard to open up a portal. They're gonna be the first to feel the wrath. But with that being said, guys, that was the video. Thank you for coming to kick it with me. Let me know what you guys thought about these creepy TikToks in the comments below. And until next time, y'all take care of yourself.